Well, are we ready for Fulgur, Cleo?
Well, I cannot wait for the Texas Deathmatch, Daddy.
I know. That's gonna be a good match.
John Moxley versus Orange Cassidy is going to be good too. I mean, oh wait, oh, those must be squirrels up there. Anyways, this is going to be fun. And, I don't like the looks of
Well,
them.
anyways. What's that?
Just that MJF better get his belt back, because Jay White is a no good thief.
Right.
That is for sure.
Well, time for Fulgur.
I'm Matt. This is Killer Carl. And welcome to... Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. And yes, I know, we just came off of the recently returned one time only This Week in Wrestling.
Yeah.
And now we talk of Full Gear.
Yeah. Is Saturday in Los Angeles at the Kia Forum, and this will probably be uploaded probably midnight. Well,
Friday.
11-ish, 11 midnight Friday. But tonight is Dynamite, the go home show.
That's right, yes. Now, I figured before we start, I know that my man here likes to supply the beer or liquor,
Yeah.
but I was recently at the CBL and my tits have been frozen long enough. White Claw.
Ah.
Now, if you watch Schmucks TV, my cousin and a friend of his does the video, and they always drink White Claw. Now, this is lime. I love lime. I don't think they have tried this before. Who knows? But I figure, what the hell? Let's try this together.
Yeah, I heard quite a bit about White Claw. I haven't had one. So this is gonna be interesting.
You have your mug? Oh, nice. So this is like basically really nothing in here. The sodium is 10. Whatever.
It's basically, seltzer water and lime flavor and
5% alcohol.
vodka, I would imagine, most likely.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
It probably might say on can.
Oh, hold on.
Wait. Yeah. Vodka alcoholic beverage.
Okay. Yeah, well, not normally drink White Claw, so I have no idea what the alcohol in there is. But vodka, I always say that I don't like vodka anymore, but we'll see. And you know, lime always reminds me of summertime, even though it's November, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, so to everybody watching this video, thank you for watching this video, and I'm not an egghead, so anyway, subscribe, me and Matt's World, Killer Kyle 34,
I
and Full Gear, It's looking great.
Yeah.
Let's throw over here.
It's really good. That's not bad.
It does taste like club soda.
Yeah.
With lime. So, like I say, I'm not a big fan of White Claw. This is my first time trying it, so it's
Yeah,
not too
same.
bad. You know. And there's more flavors.
Oh yeah, there's a ton more flavors. Like, you know, okay, yeah, it's that seltzer taste. You do get a hint. You know it's vodka, but there's not like a really strong like the alcohol burn.
Yeah, for sure.
And the lime flavor is there. In my opinion, the lime flavor could be a little stronger.
I think so, yeah. Like normally when you order a drink that's flavored, or buy a drink that's flavored rather, it says natural, you would expect a stronger taste of whatever the flavor is, but
Yeah.
it's still good. I wouldn't buy it again. I just thought I would try it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Now there are some people that actually absolutely love these, and it's like, okay, to each his own.
Yeah.
Am I like? It's not terrible. Just for something that's naturally flavored, could be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Full gear, let's get it on. Mike and Zach, I hope you'll watch it.
Yeah.
So we start off, we got the World Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
We've got the Guns versus MJF and
I would imagine probably Samoa Joe.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the thing that I never really understood is the pairing between Adam Cole and MJF. I like the fact that MJF is now a face. I
Yeah.
think he's really got into his own. It would be a shame if he would turn around and go right back to being a heel at this point.
Yeah.
Adam Cole gets injured. I mean, that should be a PSA. Don't fall off the fucking stage when you got a perfectly good reactor run down. Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I like the storyline with the Kingdom and Adam Cole, and as much as I would think Roderick Strong is annoying, I find him pretty funny. And I think they're having fun doing it, those things. You see fucking Mike Bennett with a giraffe costume?
No, it's a stuffed giraffe.
No, he's got a stuffed giraffe, but on Dynamite last week he had like a giraffe onesie, shirt or whatever.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick up on that.
But, he had a coat as well, so. Anyways, I think it's gonna. Actually, it was Matt Taven. It's gonna be a good
Right.
match. I
Yeah.
just don't know what's gonna happen. And if it is Samoa Joe, that's fine. My problem is, and we'll get to that when we get to that, but in my opinion, I think the Guns are gonna win.
Yeah. Now, last week on Dynamite, you had Samoa Joe defend the Ring of Honor World Television title against Keith Lee, which is actually a really good match. And then afterwards, Joe got on the mic and he's like, I am relinquishing the championship. I've got bigger and better things on my mind. And the last few weeks, he's been basically trying to convince MJF to be his partner against the Guns. And if, him and Max team against the Guns for the tag titles, then Samoa Joe will get a shot at the AEW World title. So, as it stands right now, Ring of Honor doesn't have a television champion right now. because Joe gave it up because he wants to be a world champion, which I don't blame him. There's a very likely possibility the Guns will win.
Yeah. I mean, it's just stupid to me. I hate having double champions, especially when they're got a singles strap and a take strap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened before, but
Yeah.
it's just the thing of why. And I mean, he defended it successfully, and so yeah, it's gonna be a good match, but obviously.
AEW Women's World Championship. We've got three-time Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida versus timeless Toni Storm.
Nice. I love Toni Storm right now. It's unique. It's kind of throwback. And she has gotten herself over. I don't know if that's the right word, but when you look at the stuff she did in NXT, it was fine for what it was, and then like NXT UK, going to SmackDown, and just the shits.
Basically.
Thank you, Charlotte, for that. And they just so going to AEW shortly after that, joining Ruby Riott and Saraya, or whatever, and then going off on her own. I like it. I think, like I said, it's unique. Even when they do the, I guess, picture-in-picture, and she goes, "We'll be back after these messages."
Yeah.
And then, Now, unfortunately, it kind of sucks because sometimes when I watch it, I don't get picture-in-picture.
Right.
And so when they do those silent movies, I can't see it.
Yeah.
But she works well, and Luther works well. Even the shit that she does with, can't remember his name at the moment.
RJ City?
RJ City.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's cool. Akira Shida, I still want to see her with the title more.
Yeah.
I just want to see, because she just won it. So it's like, I
Yeah.
want to see Toni Storm as the women's champion. At the same time, Akira is still a hell of a wrestler, but
Yeah.
I just don't want her to lose it just like that.
Now, the thing I'm trying to understand is, okay, you have Ruby and Tony and Saraya as these outcasts, they all came from WWE, they're not the AEW homegrown talent, if you will. So let's band together and, the three of us are friends and we'll take out our enemies and prove that we belong or whatever the fuck. And then Toni Storm ends up AEW Women's World Champion. We lead into All Out in London. Saraya wins the Women's World Championship. And that basically sends Toni Storm downward spiral and into what we now have as timeless Toni Storm. And it's like, okay.
I think it's only a matter of time. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. And I might have mentioned it before. But there's only one person that has really shined when she was with Ruby. And I think she can possibly make her AEW debut because she has been off TV for a while. But I can definitely see at the debut of Gianna Daddio?
I believe she's injured,
Oh, yeah.
and I mean,
Because the fact of the matter is that, yeah, you have thought that certain people that were in WWE and they get injured, you know, you think, okay, maybe they will jump ship, but they end up coming back to the company, and that's all fine and good. What has Liv Morgan done before she got injured? Like, she had the SmackDown Women's Championship, and then all of a sudden it was like they didn't necessarily believe in her anymore. And then she got injured.
did you forget that her and Raquel
That's right.
had the tag titles?
Yeah,
So yeah,
okay.
she was SmackDown Women's Champion, had that for a little bit, and lost it. Then her and Raquel became a tag team. Then, you know, they're a very good tag team. Then they eventually became Women's Tag Team Champs, and then, yeah, Liv unfortunately ended up getting injured. And she's been out for the last 7-8 months-ish.
Yeah.
Could she go to AEW? Maybe. What her contract is like right now with WWE, I don't know. Will she go back to WWE? Again, most likely.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is true, yes. I didn't forget that she was the tag team champions with Raquel. It's just, I think that I don't know if she still wants to go back to WWE.
Meh, yeah.
But who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, obviously, so...
Yeah. Six-man tag team match. We got Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland with Ric Flair by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne.
Yeah. It makes sense that Sting will have Ric Flair in his corner.
Yeah.
I mean, he says that he is going to officially retire next year. That makes sense to me. Even though I have said that I've contradicted myself because he came back and I was like, he's gonna be the shits. I'm sorry, but he left WWE for a reason, and now he's flying off fucking barricades and
Yeah.
you know, guardrails or whatever, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I don't think Rick, hopefully, is gonna wrestle.
I don't think Rick will wrestle.
But, you know, we have, of course, Nick Wayne, you've got Christian Cage. I'm very interested to see this version of Adam Copeland taking on Christian Cage.
Yeah.
Because they have been in a tag team before they were in WWE. And just seems like, obviously they have a lot of history. And they know each other, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, here's the thing, and I honestly don't want this to happen. We'll see what happens on Dynamite, because Collision, you did have Adam, Sting, and Darby Allin win.
Yeah. Or Collision, Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland took on the Murderhawk Monster, Lance Archer, and the Righteous.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens on the go home, but
Yeah.
I think because Christian is one of the best heels in AEW, and I think that AEW has the uniqueness of if you're a heel, then you aren't cool. And Christian is not cool. When MJF was a heel, he was not cool. When you look at other heels like Stone Cold Steve Austin, or hell, even Razor Ramon, they, you can be like, oh, these guys are awesome because they're too cool. But all of a sudden, you have guys like Christian and MJF and whoever else. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to be a fan of them.
Right.
You want to see them get their ass kicked. So, I mean, Christian's very good at that. Of course, the whole thing of, Jason is a prick. So, I mean, I don't know anything about that, so I don't even know him. But, yeah, it's gonna be a good match. To pick a winner, though, I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam win, where do you go from there with that? Same with Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Do you keep the rivalry, keep things going, and eventually maybe lead up to Adam versus Christian one-on-one down the line?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that.
When you think of Adam going, I don't want the TNT title, I don't want to face Christian for the TNT title, you know what? Someday you're going to have no choice but to do that. Do you want to see him as the TNT champion now, rather than wait?
But his whole thing, at the time, was, come back and, partner with Christian again, maybe get a chance to AEW tag titles, and have, matches against, Young Bucks maybe, FTR maybe, who knows, maybe Malachi Black and Brody King, the Guns, tag teams.
Yeah.
And then, they could finish their careers together, and Christian was just like, no, fuck you, basically, and he just completely, swept their relationship under the rug. Doesn't really, he seemingly doesn't give a shit about their friendship.
Yeah.
And Adam was, determined to wake up Christian and get him to see the light, and Sting was like, dude, he's too far gone, man. You gotta, put up or shut up and, do what you said you didn't want to do and fight him.
Yeah.
Which has led to this match for Full Gear, and we'll see what happens down the line.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is with Adam in AEW, and maybe it's just me, but it seemed like the latter part of last year and maybe this year before he left WWE, it just seems like when he ran down the aisle and all that stuff, and he gets into the ring and he starts talking, he was gassed. He doesn't seem like that now for some reason.
Yeah, Mickey would come out and do his entrance for WWE, he would come out and he would, be energetic and, wanting to hear, the fans to cheer for him and give him their energy and whatever, and then, he'd do this thing, and then he'd, go to the ring and slide head first into the ring, and yeah, he would be gassed. But now I think either he realized that, he shouldn't do that anymore, or he just, when he went to AEW, just decided he wasn't going to do it anymore. Because, when he would, just go to the ring to, cut a promo, let's say, and he would, go to one side of the stage to the other side of the stage and want the fans to give him their energy and whatever and be energetic himself, he'd be talking on the mic, he'd be fucking gassed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, even backstage, he says he always reeks of awesomeness while it looked like he was reeking of something else. So.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I really don't know where this match could go. Like I said, maybe at some point down the line, Adam and Christian one-on-one, but we'll have to see as far as who's going to win this match.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Anybody got a coin? Anyways. So next we have a match for the international. Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley.
Yeah. This is gonna be a fight for sure.
Yeah,
I can easily see John Moxley get the title back though.
probably.
When you look at it this way, you've got the Best Friends, you've got Blackpool Combat Club.
Yes.
So, I mean, either way, who knows what'll happen. However, maybe you can get a return of one Danhausen.
That very likely could happen.
I mean, I think his part in that whole storyline with Orange Cassidy is pretty cool, and I think that he's been away long enough, and I'm not sure when he's scheduled to come back.
Yeah, who knows?
But honestly, yeah, I see John Moxley get the belt back, and then who knows what's gonna fucking happen, because I think Orange Cassidy carried the belt well.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, so if Mox doesn't beat him, then who does?
Yeah, and to me it was interesting how you had Orange Cassidy when, okay, yeah, Pac first as the champion, but it was the Atlantic Championship, and then they transitioned it into the International Championship, and then Orange Cassidy beat Pac for the title. Then they transitioned it to the international title. And then Orange Cassidy lost it to Moxley. Moxley lost it to Ray Phoenix. Then Ray Phoenix turned around and lost it back to Orange Cassidy. And it's like, holy shit. In a span of like, I'll say 2 months, roughly. Yeah, 3 people hold the fucking title.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Orange Cassidy did hold the title before he lost it to Mox for like, I think it was close to a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the match they had at Wembley, Orange was a bloody mess. Absolute bloody fucking
A blood orange mess, if you will.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, like I could very easily see Moxley win the title back and actually have a good run with it. Now you're imagining, the Best Friends and maybe a return of Danhausen. Not to mention also the fact there's Huck involved as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because Huck and Orange Cassidy are friends, and they had, I think, like 1 match
Yeah.
so
no,
far
yeah.
as a team.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun match, because, I mean, the brutality of John Moxley, but also the silliness of Orange Cassidy, who can also turn it on just like that.
Oh, yeah. started at Wrestle Dream and then has carried on. At one point, you had a home invasion. To put it home invasion, and then that led to a declaration on Collision last Saturday. You're gonna have Hangman Adam Page
Hashtag cowboy shit.
Hell yeah. Versus Swerve Strickland. What? This isn't gonna be any ordinary match. Oh no. We go to Texas. And a Texas death match.
Yes sir, yes sir. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, bloody, brutal. And yeah, I mean, obviously a real cowboy, you know.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a good match for sure. I think Swerve definitely going into that, and I mean, you look at those home invasion angles.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was Adam's wheelhouse.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you have Swerve and Prince Nana go to Adam Page's house, open the door. The door is, for some reason, is fucking locked. They go in, lights are off, they're going around the house, and they go upstairs to what was believed to be Hangman's child's room in the crib, and he's talking like, oh, your dad owes me a debt, and I'm gonna get my revenge on him, and put your shirt in the crib, and whatever, and it's like, okay. One, if Hangman's wife was there, she would have heard something and, been like, what the hell are you doing? Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Two, I believe it was his son, his crib. The kid would have been fucking crying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unless he was asleep. Probably would have woken up. Three, like, don't you think they probably would have been like, okay, we're in, I don't even remember where the fuck they were for that episode of Dynamite. But, it's like, probably would have found a random house, asked the owners, hey, can we use your house for, a few minutes, and do this segment for our wrestling show, and then we'll leave, you can come back, whatever, maybe. But, like, I mean, it was, like, okay, they're good storytelling. At the same time, it's like, there's some things in there that don't seem very realistic, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the home invasion of The Fiend to The Miz and Maurice was more realistic.
Or even fucking Triple H and Randy Orton.
Yeah. I don't know what that was all about, though. I think it's going to be a very good match. Obviously, Texas death matches are always fucking brutal.
Oh, yeah.
So, will it be Adam Page? Will it be Swerve Strickland? I mean, Swerve, I don't think it's enough credit. But I think, again, there's another guy that came from NXT.
Yes.
Cut a song or whatever, and was with Hit Row for a while, and then,
Yes.
I don't know, just kind of did his own thing before jumping over to AEW, and I think that it'll be a good match. Honestly, I'm gonna say Swerve.
Yeah, I could see that.
Nothing to take away from Adam Page. I just think that Swerve definitely should pick up the win.
Although, I mean, Swerve used Prince Nana's crown
Yeah.
to pick up the win in their first match. I believe it was Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, it was.
And then, so, You could, like, yeah, you could see Swerve get the win in this one as well. You could see Hangman get the win on this one too.
Yeah, I know.
Now, where they would take this rivalry in the event that Hangman was to win, do, you know, a rubber match at the next
Yeah, like,
pay-per-view?
I think World's End is coming up.
Or at World's End, yeah.
Yeah. That could be possible. I don't see this carrying on for much longer. So, yeah, they do have to have a rubber match at that point.
Yeah.
So, I'm still gonna say Swerve. I could be wrong on this. I mean, this is, even though he's not from Texas, this is definitely up Adam Page's alley.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be fun.
Team match. We got the Golden Jets, the team of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Very interesting name. I actually like it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. And if Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho win, they get an opportunity at the AEW World Tag Titles. And if the Young Bucks win, then Kenny and Jericho must part ways, disband as a tag team.
Well,
And I gotta say, can somebody please, for the love of fucking God, powder Nick and Matt's asses? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, you're frustrated that you lost the Ring of Honor Trios tag titles to Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. That's one thing. And then you go and piss and bitch and whine and complain and bitch and cavork and whatever the fuck else that Kenny's partnered with Jericho and, you know, oh, we're the elite, we run this company, we're the top guys in the company, blah, 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 blah. I was like, it baffles me. Like, what, like, okay, yeah, Kenny and the Young Bucks have teamed together. They were AEW Trios champions. And they also have wrestled separately. Kenny's done his thing. Young Bucks have done their thing. And, like, what? Because Omega is partnered with Jericho? It pissed off the Young Bucks for whatever reason? Like, Omega is still their friend. They're still the elite. What the hell's with this? Like, I don't get it. It's fucking stupid. Like, okay, you have the show on the screen, Swerve going into Hangman's house, and or after the match, or actually, I think it was during the match. Yeah, during the match. And then Hangman leaves, and then, you know, the Young Bucks were left by themselves, and they lose the Trios titles, and, you know, they're all pissed off, and then they confront Omega. Why? What the fuck is this shit? And then, of course, you know, you got last week on Dynamite, the whole, you know, Jericho and Omega talking with Renee. I think they're talking about the match coming up. I think the match coming up on Dynamite with Big Paul White and Ibushi and Omega and Jericho against Brian Cage, you know, the cast Will Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher, and then you got the Young Bucks coming in and, you know, talking some shit, and it's like, you know what, I've had enough of this. you want a match against us? Fine. Beat you once, I can beat you again. It was Omega and Hangman that defeated the Young Bucks for the AEW tag titles. And then they added in the stipulation of, you know, if the Golden Jets win, they get like a match opportunity at the AEW tag titles. And if the Young Bucks win, then Jericho and Omega must split. It's like, I'm sure it'd be a great match, but it just makes no fucking sense. At all, whatsoever.
I really hate to agree with the voice of the voiceless, but Phil was right. TNA Tag Team Champions, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, AAA Tag Team Champions, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and Trios Champions.
IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. AEW Tag Team Champions.
And you're acting. Grab the fuck up! Put on your big boy pants and suck it up. But yeah, I see Jericho and Kenny win.
More than likely.
I was just thinking though, how apropos is it? I think it was in like right before the pandemic. Weren't Kenny and Chris Tag Team Champions?
Before the pandemic? 2019 here. Yeah, 2019. I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't remember who was the tag team champions back then.
okay. So I thought they were a tag team at some point.
Foul!
Anyway, yeah. I think with the history that Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega have, dating back to 2016, and even more than that, you look at these guys and you think, yeah, put the straps on them. I want to see where this goes. Because obviously, they can go places. I think Chris will retire eventually. I don't know when exactly, though. But his lineage goes 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you go to, like, Kenny Omega, and it's like, here's a guy that's been all over the world. And, well, except WWE.
Yeah.
He can still fucking move, and yeah, he's had countless injuries, but I do want to see what Chris and Kenny can do as the tag champions.
Yeah, for sure. It'd definitely be interesting, Kenny and Jericho. A three-way for the AEW TBS champion. Oh, I guess it just said TBS championship. Anyway, Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart, and whoever wins between Battle of the Colors, Red Velvet and Sky Blue. I believe that match is going to happen on Rampage.
Yeah, that could. Watching Dynamite, I think it was Dynamite, Sky Blue coming in, you think she was gonna turn heel, and she turns around. You got Julia Hart right behind her. She turns around and gets the blue mist right on Julia.
Yeah, exactly.
So, honestly, I think Sky Blue has really come into her own as well. So,
Yes.
I think it will be awesome to see her as the TBS champion.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think, I don't know. I mean, Red Velvet, I have praised her.
Yeah.
I think she's a hell of a wrestler. It's just, if you put the TBS title on her,
Yeah.
I think you could have a stellar feud with Julia Hart and Blue Sky. Definitely
blue sky. Sky blue.
Sky blue. Definitely started it already, so
Yeah,
I mean, it's a wait and see.
for sure. I mean, we'll probably make predictions about who's gonna win this match come time of the match.
Yeah.
But anyways. AEW Tag Team Championships. Big Bill and Ricky Starks defending the titles against the faction of Monopolist, Bruce and Dralistico, FTR, and the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King.
This is gonna be a war. And I mean, both these teams are great. If you haven't already seen it, I dubbed Ricky Starks and Big Bill as the Clydesdale and the Jackass.
Still a jackass.
So, they've carried, well, I mean, they just won the titles. So, I mean, if they don't win, then obviously I would go with Malachi and, is this Matthews or
Brody.
Brody? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna pick those two at least.
Interesting. I mean, considering the fact that Big Bill and Ricky have only held the tag titles not even 2 months, you could see them retain the titles. Then again, I mean, I wouldn't see a problem if FTR was to be champions again, or the faction of Monopolist, or the Kings of the Black Throne. It really wouldn't matter either way. So, like, I mean, see Brody King and Malachi as tag champions again would be cool. I mean, it was them and, of course, Buddy Matthews that were the Trios tag champions. So to have them as tag team champions again would be interesting. Think about this. Maybe you could have Malachi and Brody win this match, be AEW tag team champions, and then potentially Julia Hart as TBS champion.
Yeah, my dude, that would be great.
Now, you could even say at some point down the line, maybe Buddy Matthews challenge for the TNT championship, or the international championship.
I could see the international championship for sure.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. And you know what? We've had a lot of the stables who have all the belts. Judgment Day. It
Yes.
seems like that would be pretty cool. House of Black, all the gold.
Yeah.
However, I mean, we'll see what happens with the AEW title.
Event for the AEW World Title. Once again, he had MJF defending the title against Switchblade Jay White. Will somebody tell me what the fuck is this Jay White's taking the damn title? We're really doing this shit again? Like, I mean, okay, he's held it for longer than other people have taken the title, but like, you're really doing this? And then what? Have him lose to MJF? And or even if Jay White was to win, it's like, okay, now he's officially the champion. But like, what's the purpose of this? What, have him steal the belt just so he can get a match for the belt against MJF? Whether they've been full gear or not? Like, was it really necessary? Like, come on here. Really? What the fuck?
For the fuck I said! Alright. I thought I saw it all. I thought I saw it all. You're telling me that you took the childish route of having one of your wrestlers steal the AEW title? Because here's the thing. MJ White, you fucking know better. How long have you been in the wrestling business? A decade and a half?
Both have, yeah.
It boggles my mind how fucked up some people are. Because you take the title, you proclaim it as your own. I mean, the tossing of the Intercontinental title in 2017 was bullshit. This takes it to a whole nother level. And I don't know if it was Doise's thing, his plan, or whatever. I don't know if it was management. But fucking this is the worst thing, the worst idea ever. Because now, I already know what you look like with the belt. So yeah, guess what? MJF is going to lose the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. I want to see him as the remaining defending AEW champion.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your issue? Why did you do this? You did not have to do this. That doesn't make you badasses. That makes you 8th graders. That makes you fucking petulant childs. How stupid, stupid, fucking stupid, bullshit, fucking cunt can you be? I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. You fucking... I just fucking, like, fucking...
It's a new drinking game. Take a side out time to mass as fuck.
I just, come on. You're the Bullet Club, for fuck's sake. Like... whatever.
Yeah. They're Bullet Club cool, but I'll tell you right now, there's nothing too sweet about that.
Amen, my brother. This has been another episode of Wheels of Fury. This is not Ankle. That's okay. Full Gear was coming at you Saturday night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously after that, I think Survivor Series is also on a Saturday.
Yes.
So that'll be another video that we will have to do. The daylight hurts our balls.
Yeah, really.
But it's gonna be a good show. I mean, a lot of these shows, I mean, it's gonna be awesome to see who comes out on top and everything. And yeah, so join us next time for Survivor Series, and we'll think of something else. But in the meantime, and in between time, I mean, Matt,
Killer Kyle.
and we bid you adieu.
Goodbye.
And good night.